We have our NBA Finals matchup. Indiana Pacers are going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2000. 125-108. They had 7 guys in double figures. It was just too much. The flurry. The Knicks played well as long as they could, kept the game as close as they could, but it was just too much. They just have too much firepower for them, and they're going to the NBA Finals to face the OKC Thunder. Thanks to a 125-108 victory, they take care of the New York Knicks in 6 games. Excuse me, 8 games. Damn, that would be something. in 6 games. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I am your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And joining us tonight to break down this game and look ahead to the NBA Finals. He's an NBA champ. He's an 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA selection, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. My homie from the crib, he is the last player to jump straight from high school and be selected #1 overall in the 2004 draft from Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Dwight Howard. Dwight, what's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. What's up with it? Oh, Chad, what's popping?
What they do, boy? Good?
Man, I'm
Please
great,
make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank you, each and every one of our faithful and loyal subscribers that have been down with Ocho and I since day one. We cannot thank you enough because all the success that we've been able to enjoy is all because of you. Your eyes, your ears, and word of mouth got the word out that Nightcap with Unc and Ocho was the podcast you needed to tune in for. So we can't thank you enough. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for all your support and continued support. Please make sure you check that out. Make sure you go check out Shea by Laportier. Now, if you cannot find Shea by Laportier in a city or a state near you, we're coming soon, trust me. But you can order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out Shea Media, my company on all of its platforms, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. The Indiana Pacers have done it. They put 7 guys, Ocho. We talked about them being a team by committee. You never know. Pascal Siakam showed up, and you look at the games in which he played extremely well, the games were not close. When he did not play well, the Knicks won. And Tyrese Haliburton had a phenomenal night again. 21 points, 13 assists, 6 rebounds. You know, finally he turned the ball over, but he was great. Nembhard was unbelievable. His defense was sensational. Nesmith played well. I thought the difference in the ball game was, guys, and Dwight, I want to know what you think. I thought TB, Thomas Bryant coming off the bench. Yeah. He hit 3 big threes, Ocho. He blocked the shot. I mean, his presence is
all
over
over the place.
He was all over the place, and I thought they played well. Dwight, watching this game, what do you think? What was the major reason that the Pacers were able to win this series? They weren't favored in any of the series, but they end up winning and going to the NBA Finals, and they make quick work of teams that were seeded higher than them and was favored over them. Why were the Pacers able to win this series and make it look relatively easy in doing it?
I would say they're one of the deepest teams outside of OKC is why they've been winning. They can go 1 through 10, or they can play anybody from 1 through 10 they can play and go out there and be successful. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why their offense, you got Hallie, he's going to give you buckets, he's going to get you assists. And Siakam, man, he is the difference maker. He was sensational
again.
Yeah, he's the difference maker for me.
And I thought he was aggressive. I thought both guys were aggressive tonight. Remember the other night, Ocho, Haliburton was not aggressive. I think he had 2 shots at the half. Tonight, he was 9 of 17. 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Pascal Siakam, extremely aggressive, 10 of 18, 3 of 5 from the three-point line, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. He had 31 points. Nesmith, 10 points. Turner, 11 points. Nembhard, 14 points. Haliburton, as I mentioned, 21 and 13. And then you had Obi Toppin, 25 minutes. He gave you 18. Thomas Bryant, TB came in with 13 minutes, 3 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 big points. And that was the difference in the series all series long, Ocho. We talked about this. Their bench, because they're going to play 9, 10 guys every game. It does not matter. And you see, Tibbs started trying to do that. He started dabbling into his bench a little bit more.
Yeah.
He played. McBride played all along, and then they inserted Mitchell Robinson into the starting lineup, and they brought Josh Hart off the bench. But you saw Landry Shamet get some extended minutes. We saw Darrell Wright get extended minutes. And so that's normally what we see. They normally play 7 guys, but they started playing 8, 9 guys, but it was not enough because their benches, couldn't get the production to match what Indiana bench was giving you. Ocho, you watched this, and I know you thought the Knicks was gonna pull this thing off.
I did. Listen, I lost big money too, man. I lost big money. Hey, Dwight, that's what really hurt. You know, I had a bet with my old lady. I had a bet with my girl, man. And it, to me, it's a shame because she ain't finna get paid either. But the Knicks,
I will get my money.
Anyway, now back to the game, Dwight. I mean, listen, I was hurt. Honestly, I wanted the Knicks to pull this off, not just the basketball team, for the city, for everything, you know, New York has been through. I would have loved to see them be back in that
position. They ain't been through nothing.
What you mean?
What the hell they been through? You got to look. I would agree with you if you're talking about 2001, but they ain't been through nothing, huh?
They ain't been there since the 70s. I was rooting for them. They ain't been there since Columbus.
They went there. You remember when they went there with they lost to Tim Duncan?
Man, when?
They lost, the Knicks lost to Tim Duncan in 99. 99.
99?
Yeah.
No. With Patrick Ewing, when he missed the finger roll dunk? That was in 99?
That's when the Indiana went that year. You remember they lost. You remember they lost. Remember they lost to Tim Duncan now. Go back and look it up. 99, and then Indiana went the following year and got their eyes beat out by the Lakers. But they haven't won since 73. Okay, but they've been in 99.
Okay. That's what I mean. Going is one thing, but actually winning. But listen, tonight, man, listen, the Knicks, too many turnovers.
Yes.
Too many turnovers. Yes. In order for them to have to win this game tonight, boy, Brunson and Cat would have had to have an out of body experience. They would have had to
Brunson. I think Brunson was holding on to the basketball too much.
Too long? Hey, you know,
man.
I heard people talk about that earlier, but that's the way he's always running.
I thought he was gassed.
It is, but he was tiring himself out, and then nobody else was getting shots up because he holding the ball, and Cat was just trying to drive. Yeah.
Hey, listen, not the Knicks missing free throws. They had I think almost 18 plus some turnovers.
They missed 9 free throws. They were 17 of 26 from the free throw line.
They missed free throws. Listen, and on top of the Pacers thrived on fast break points and points off them turnovers.
Yes, they do.
You know,
you watch this game, guys. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Indiana turned up their defense. And what was a 6-point lead, all of a sudden it went to double figures. And from that point on,
like this,
that defense was Nembhard, Neesmith, Obi, Pascal. Those guys were on it. From the last 4 minutes of the third quarter and through the third quarter and then into the fourth quarter, their defense went to another level. Yeah. And they started turning them over. And all of a sudden, what was a 6-point lead, it went to 15 like in the blink of an eye. Just like that. And that's what, and on made baskets, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Dwight, I know you was watching this, Ocho, and you too, Ocho. The Knicks would make a basket. They would pass the ball to Hallie. He would get the ball ahead to Nembhard, to Siakam. Siakam would Euro step and lay it in. So basically, from the time they take the ball out to the ball's in the basket in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, y'all can't, on a made basket, you giving up a layup on the other end.
Them boys tired.
They tired.
They tired.
They ain't got no legs, huh?
They ready to come on.
Hey, because the thing is that, look, I knew after the first game that the Knicks were in trouble because you lost and Jalen Brunson and Cat went crazy. Jalen Brunson had 43. Cat had 36. And you still lose? So what was the likelihood, Dwight, that Jalen Brunson was going to average 40 and Cat was going to average 30? That's what they would have had to do in order to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't
And
gonna beat them.
I just didn't see that happening, especially with the committee that the Pacers have. They're gonna get when they won, they had 6 guys in double figures every time. 5 to 6 guys. Now they had 7 guys in double figures, and it's hard to defend them because who's their go-to guy? Is it Siakam? Is it Hallie? Because we saw Aaron Nesmith come into that game 1 and make 6 3-pointers in the last 5 minutes of the ball game.
Okay.
And we know Nip actually, and when you go back and think about it, Mathburn really didn't play well this series. He's one of their better players, especially off the bench. And he got in foul trouble, so it was really hard for him to get a rhythm. So there's only really 2 games in which he played really, really well. He's due to have a stretch of games. But I just thought the Knicks at the end, they just started to like turn the ball over, and they make a basket, and Hallie would get the ball, he get it ahead to Siakam, and he Euro step and he laid it up, or he just diving straight to the basket. I'm like, well, damn. Y'all don't want to stop that. Y'all know on make or miss, they're looking to push tempo. Yeah. And that's what the problem is. And Tibbs, I might have did this too late, Dwight. Tell me what you think. Because Tibbs, he grinds his guys down in the regular season and damn grind them down in the postseason. And when you play the first 2 games, and you got guys playing 44, 46, and they went to overtime playing all those minutes, it's hard. Once you start extending that series, it's going to get harder for them guys to have them legs because they go every other day.
Yes, you could tell they was tired. You could tell. If you watch Mitchell Robinson when he got in the game, he started out with a great burst of energy. He'll have big moments, but then he'll start lagging behind on defense. He'll come in late on plays and stuff like that. So you can tell these guys didn't have no legs. So, man, Tibbs I think he got to start playing his bench a little bit more. I know he don't really like playing his bench. He was like that in Chicago. It got him in trouble. He was like that in Minnesota. He liked that. He liked that in the Knicks. He grind those guys. I mean, you only got so much in your legs. You grinding guys. You playing guys 39 and 40 minutes in the regular season? Nah. And then come playoff, it's even more because you got to focus even more. So that burns even more energy out of you. And so now you playing concentrated minutes and you playing 40-plus minutes a night. Nah, I agree with you, Dwight, on that. He's going to have to play. He's going to have to trust. That's what it comes down to because you could throw guys in there, but he doesn't trust his bench. He trusted them for a handful of games, and they served him well. But tonight, they just didn't have it. They just didn't have it tonight. And I thought that at the first half, the Knicks couldn't script it any better. We got a game. It's only a 4-point game. Both teams are in the 50. So if we extrapolate and double that up, that's 108, 110. But they going to get 67 in the second half. Yeah. Yeah. Indiana's one of those teams, though, that they can be down 20 points and come back and win the game. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to beat them, you got to put them away. You can't play with them.
Ask the Knicks. They found out game 1 firsthand. Yeah. They had them down. They had them down by 14 in the fourth quarter under 5 minutes. Look at this percentage. They shot 54% from the floor. They shot 52% from the 3. They were 16 of 19 from the 3-point line. On the flip side, the Knicks were 48% from the floor, 28% from the 3, and 65% from the free throw line.
Listen, it's only 2 people. It's only 2 people that could have helped the Knicks tonight. And they might have had a chance. I don't know if they'd have won. They might have had a chance to win.
We are the one I'm thinking about. I had never seen him play and never heard of him playing basketball. That was Jesus.
I was about to say
that.
I was about to say him too.
I was just about to say that. That's the.
I don't see. There ain't no mention in the Bible. I'm not a scholar, a theologian, or a biblical scholar, but I don't know if I've seen any reference of him in basketball. And listen, so I guess you better. What, you gonna take Jordan? Maybe Patrick Ewing. Who else? Willis Reed, rest his soul. Clyde Frazier. I don't know.
Hey, that goddamn. I mean, Brunson didn't have the game he needed to have in order for them to have a chance tonight, nor needed the cat. But that goddamn Nembhard did a hell of a job tonight. Man.
Oh yeah, they hounded Nembhard and Nesmith.
He made it very difficult for Jalen Brunson to really do anything, find any rhythm.
Picking him up 94.
Hey,
they got a great team, man.
Oh man! So now I got a question, for you and Dwight. Now that we know who's in the finals, now based on the matchup, the styles, the benches. Who do we have winning, and why? I'm just curious.
Man, OKC's been the best team. They've been the best team all year. They've had the best player this year. They're deep, just like you said. I mean, both teams are going to play 9-10 guys.
Right.
But if I had to say defensively, I think OKC is a little better defensively. They got 6 guys. It starts with Dort and Jalen Williams, and they come in with Wiggins and Wallace and Caruso, Isaiah Joe, and they got those 2 big guys that can protect. They get after you. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a better series than people think. Now, look, I know everybody wanted the Knicks. They're like, man, OKC in Indiana. Hey, you should have told the Knicks to play better. And man, the Lakers. If y'all want big market teams, the big market teams that was in the playoffs, you should have did what you're supposed to do, and then we wouldn't have had this problem. But we got what we got now. But for me, I think OKC is a little deeper. I think they're a little better.
Dwight, who you got?
Well, I can't. Ocho, I got to do this event in a couple of days where we got to predict the winner.
Okay.
What I will say is this: I like both of these teams in the finals. Like said, I think this is going to be one of those finals that is going to be really good because both of these teams are some real teams. They play their bench. They got great coaches.
Yep.
And they play up and down. They can slow the pace down. They got, you don't know who could be the go-to guy for Indiana, like said, but man, this is going to be a good finals.
And I think the thing is that, look, OKC, you know who their guy is. It's Shea. He's going to get his shots. Jalen Williams has played really well the last 2 games. He's starting to round in shape to look like the guy that was an all-NBA selection, an all-star. He's starting to look like that. Now, Shea has thrown – he's like, damn efficiency. I'm going to get my shots up. Either they're going to go in or you're going to foul me and I'm getting to the free throw line. Right. But I am not going to look back and say, man, I wasn't aggressive enough. He's aggressive as hell. And, boy, Nesmith, he thought he had his work cut out for him dealing with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
He got another guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bigger than Brunson. That's 6. I mean, Brunson might be 6. I'm being kind, maybe 6'1". Right. But you're talking about a guy that's 6'7". He's the MVP, and he exudes confidence now. He belongs. And that's the thing. When a guy wins the MVP, Dwight, there's something like when you won that Defensive Player of the Year award, you're like, I'm supposed to win this thing every year.
Every year.
And you have that mindset. Shea got that mindset now. I'm an MVP. I kind of like people talking about me. I'm in OKC, and they got to talk about us now because of what I've done. This is going to be Nembhard, Nesmith, those guys got their hands full. They're going to have to be on their best.
They're gonna make it difficult for Shea though. I think they're gonna pick him up full court just like they did Brunson.
You got to.
Brunson.
Yeah.
You got to. You know what's funny is I think most basketball enthusiasts, pundits, analysts, like you guys that really know the game extremely well, I think most of you guys are picking the Thunder to win. And I don't know why, just inside for some reason, I have a feeling that the Pacers are gonna win because they seem to be the underdog in this situation.
In every situation, they've been the underdog
the whole time.
You're right.
Exactly. And everybody's doing it again. Everybody's doing it again. Regardless of who they're playing, they refuse to pick the Pacers for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I think the thing is, look, when you talk about OKC, they were the best team. They won 68 games. I mean, the Western Conference was sold up so long ago. Yeah. They have one of the best players in the NBA to have a top 5 player in Shea. They play outstanding defense. They got, I'm talking about their wing guys with Caruso and Dort and Jalen Williams and Carson and Wiggins and Wallace, Isaiah Joe. They got 6-7 guys, Dwight, that can defend at an elite level. And you got Chet protecting the rim. And you got a guy that's top 3, top 4 in steals in Shea. They get a lot of deflections. They do a great job of passing, playing pass lanes. They do a great job of helping. They do a great job of funneling. And they know where they're vulnerable. We've got to make the Indiana play in a half-court set.
Yeah. We
cannot let them get up and down. We're going to make them play. We're going to make you execute in a half-court set. And if you execute time and time and time again, you like that transition, Dwight, because you want some easy baskets.
Yeah.
It gets hard
Yeah.
to execute every single time down the floor, and you got to run set. It gets hard. But that's what OKC forces their opponents to do. I mean, you're going to get some. I mean, it's hard to stop somebody from getting 0 points in transition, but they're going to make it difficult. Tyrese Haliburton in the fourth quarter, 11 fourth quarter points. He had 21 total points, 6 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals. Hey, overrate that. Overrate that.
Hey, I
don't
think
know
that's a
who
weak
voted. They
award.
said like 12 guys voted. I don't know who those 12 guys was. Overrate that.
I think they need to take that out. I think that's disrespectful to all the players in the league to sit and vote against somebody that's your own. Like, we're a brotherhood, we're a fraternity. So it's like, I think that, pushing that type of, an overrated player, that kind of narrative is bad, man.
Hey, Dwight,
I don't like that.
Honestly, me and Uncle was talking about it when it came out, and I'm thinking about, when they talk about players in the NFL, when they do the top 50 or top 100, and as long as I played, I never ever voted for anything like that. So you played the game for a long time. At any point in your career, did you ever vote for players?
Nah, I do like if we do the team stuff, like one of the best teammates and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but not like on the court stuff.
That's why I think that stuff is made up by media. I don't really think I don't think it's real. And they just say it's the players. Oh, they say the player said it, but I think it's done by the media. I don't know why.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Man, what's the name just lost, man?
Caleb Plant?
Yeah, man.
He got knocked out?
He went down.
Mm.
It just ended. Damn.
Guess what, guys?
What happened?
The Eastern Conference Larry Bird winner is Pascal Siakam. Tyrese Haliburton was second in points, first in rebounds, first in assists, first in steals, first in stocks. He was tied with threes. Pascal Siakam received 5 first-place votes. Tyrese Haliburton received 4. Dwight, Archburner of NBA.com had Haliburton. Tim Bontemps had Pascal Siakam. Jamal Collier had Tyrese Haliburton. Indianapolis Star reporter had Pascal Siakam. Katie George, ESPN Radio, had Pascal Siakam. Fred Katz, the Athletic, had Pascal Siakam. Reggie Miller, TNT, Tyrese Haliburton. Steve Popper, Newsday, Siakam. Joe Varden, the Athletic, Tyrese Haliburton. It could have. I mean, if you go back and look, you look at the game. I mean, damn,
both of those guys are so important to the success of the team. Yeah.
But you go back and what was that? Game 1, Tyrese, that game he had 39. Was it game 2?
That was Pascal.
That was Pascal. And then game 4, he had another 30-point game. 36. And then tonight he had another 30-point game. But look, if Haliburton had won, I wouldn't have been disappointed. I can make a case. I can make a compelling argument for either guy. Somebody had to win. And I'm glad they got it, because guess what happened? Glad you had 9 people voted, because if you had 10, you probably got a tie, and then had to split the award. And nobody want those split awards, especially in today's game. But congratulations to Pascal Siakam. But Hallie came, but look at what Hallie had on when he was in the tunnel. Now, he looked like he was coming to play. You dressed like this here, you got to look. I saw a tweet, I think Ben Stiller said, hey, I see you packed to come back to New York. Look at Hallie. Go Hallie. Go Hallie. Go Hallie. Go Hallie.
That ain't number. That's the funeral outfit, huh?
When he buried the
Knicks. Damn, man. Hey, I'm a root for the Pacers. I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm rooting for the Pacers only because they're close to Cincinnati, right down the street.
I'm rooting for you to pay me my money.
It's gonna be one of the best finals, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Wow.
I'll say that.
Haliburton was trying to pull a LeBron. He trying to lead, or Jokic, trying to lead his team in everything. He was second in points. He was first in rebounds, assists, steals, stocks. First in, he was tied for threes. But Pascal, like I said, those games. Game 2, Pascal was huge. 39 big points. And then he followed that up in game 4 with another big night. And he followed up again, 31 points. And every time they tried to make a run, Pascal would make a play. Either it was a rebound, it was a big 2-point shot or a 3-point shot. So I ain't mad at him. I mean, the man, and plus he's the guy that probably held that thing together because you know what I'm saying, Dwight, he has championship experience.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Toronto team.
I was just about to say that, man. He has been here before, so he knows exactly what it takes to win. He has that experience. He has that championship pedigree. Mm-hmm. This is why he was highly sought after coming to Toronto. So, man, that's like I was saying before we got on. He went in there and said, listen, I'm the captain now. It's time. Hey, but I like it, man. Look at it.
Hey, Irish, look at me. I'm the captain. Yeah. He was, and they tried to give him a hard time. There was a reporter asking him like, what happened in Game 5, and he said they just played hard. It wasn't that we didn't play hard; they played hard. I mean, at some point, somebody's got to win.
Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes you can play your hardest, but it didn't look like they came out. Look, and the way the Knicks came out tonight, you can tell it was a sense of desperation. They were really, really desperate because I don't want you celebrating. Look, I don't want you celebrating at all, but I damn sure don't want you celebrating in my house. You're not going to throw no birthday party for somebody else at my house. Nah. Take that thing down to the YMCA, but you ain't celebrating here. So they got him back, and, he's like, bro, I don't know where you're going with this. They just, hey, it happens. It's basketball. Sometimes the team plays, they get the loose ball, they make some shots. They played harder than we did. It's not that we didn't play hard. They played harder.
Yeah.
And now it'd be interesting to see what the reporter has to say about Pascal performance tonight and being the Larry Bird, the Eastern Conference MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's so tough. Congrats to Pascal.
Oh, man. It was the guy. Guys, it was the guy last year that got banned from covering Caitlin Clark. Greg Doyle.
Yeah. He's doing that on purpose, no?
He start because he said something slick. He was something slick about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
He's purposely creating those moments. The same one. Remember when Jim Rome purposely say he's doing the same thing.
So they clip farming. What they call it now, clip farming.
Yeah. He's purposely creating those moments.
But see, the thing is, look, I didn't go to journalism school, but I know as a reporter, you're not supposed to be a part of the story. Your job is to cover what you see, talk about what you saw, but never become a part of the story. And sometimes that happens. Guys become a part of the story.
Yeah.
And he tried to make himself a part of the story. Just like, look, Caitlin Clark doing that gesture to her boyfriend or whoever she was doing it to, bro, why would you fix your mouth to ask about if he did it to you, why you do it, would you do it back to her? Man, stop it. You never insert yourself in a situation like that. Right. But I'm glad for Pascal. I'm happy that he played extremely well tonight. He's played extremely well in this series, but so did Tyrese Haliburton. That's not to take anything away from Hallie because Hallie had nothing to be hanging his head about. I thought Hallie was unbelievable. He's the captain. He's the captain. He steers everything. But, make sure everybody's in place. He's always, he gets that ball, his head is up. He's looking to get an easy one. And but they win it tonight. The Indiana Pacers are going to the NBA Finals. Dwight.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you ain't played the whole night. Coach said, hey, Dwight, go on and get in there. Go and get this last 15, 20 seconds.
Which team? If I'm on the Knicks?
The Pacers.
Oh, if I'm on the team right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he said go with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, go and get that 15 out of the day. Go and get that. Hey, Howard. Hey, Howard.
I would say, Coach, you want me to go in or you want me to see what the crowd wants? So I might go in the crowd. Yeah, I go in the game in 15 seconds.
You gonna go get that last? Hey, Ocho, that's like, they put you in for the kneel down. Nah, Coach, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, I'm gonna be kneeling on the sideline. That's about it.
If I'm on the Knicks, I'm out.
Oh, so if you're on the winning team, you're gonna go to get the 15 seconds.
Coach,
I'm good.
I would say, Coach, man, I'm gonna be stubborn just like the rest of them hair you got up there, Tim. It's out there. I'm just kidding.
But they try to put me in the kneel down and say, Coach, the next time I go take a knee, we're gonna be saying the prayer inside the locker room. That's the next time I'm thinking, hey, man, nah, Coach, I'm good.
That's disrespectful. Disrespect.
But I mean, hey, everybody. I mean, hold on. Everybody got it. Nah.
You can't. That's too late. You might as well keep him in for 15 seconds. Somebody ain't playing all season. You gonna put him in for 15 seconds? They ain't got in the game.
That's a sign of that's disrespectful. What's the point?
Well, they got two. Gillick, Daddy, PJ, and Campaign was the only two that didn't get in for the Knicks, and Jackson and Bradley were the only two that didn't get in for the Pacers. But hey, guess what? Hey, I'm going in. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go in. Cause 35 years from now, when I'm telling my grandkids, they don't know. Hey, you know, your papa got in there, hit him 4-5 quick points.
They gonna go back and look at the video now. They got it now. It's over with.
Hey, well, hold on.
Hey, White. Hey, man, you know your papa in there got him a rebound. Hey, I grabbed me a rebound to get him an assist or something.
Hey,
tell them everything.
Hey, do NBA players, obviously NBA players have incentives in their contracts as well? You think maybe him having to go in with that short amount of time might have triggered an incentive?
Hell no.
Man,
no, they probably have incentives if you win the play, if you win the playoff. Not if you if you go to the NBA finals or something like that, you get an MVP award, Defensive Player of the Year award like that. But not if I get in the game in the NBA, nah, hell nah.
But that's totally disrespectful. What logical reason is it to put someone
put me in the game with 15 seconds?
Man, let me get that burn. I've been practicing all this time.
Man, you ain't even getting loose.
Hey, Coach. I hate to break it to you, but I need 20 seconds to get loose. You got 15 seconds by the time I get stretched, the game gonna be over, Coach.
Man, I'd be so tight for real. I know I was just saying I'd be so mad if the coach really tried to put me in the game with 15 seconds. I might take the ball and throw it in the stands. Man, what is you doing, Coach?
Hey, let me tell you, I don't know what's worse, but these might have to be the two worst things is for a coach to ask you to go in the game with 10 seconds or just a little bit of time on the clock, or when you was a little kid and you got picked last in PE. both of them is equipped. That's horrible.
But here's the thing: there ain't no footage of me getting picked last. There ain't no footage of me getting picked last. And while you're bull jiving, there ain't no footage of me going in there with no 10 seconds on the clock doing no kneel down either. So I'm covered either way. But I look. I mean, some guys like, hey, at least I got in the game. But that used to be how it was when you growing up in Little League. I mean, everybody didn't play all the minutes like you and I. Dwight done played now. Sometimes kids just get in the game. Hey, son, go and get in there.
And be happy as hell.
Yeah. Because that's the only way his uniform is going to get dirty or you go home with a clean uniform again.
Just happy to get out there. Man, no, don't put your kid out there for 10 seconds, man, 15 seconds. It's over with.
Yeah.
Don't let him sit on the sideline.
Check this out. The last two teams to trade Paul George are in the NBA Finals. Indiana traded him for Victor Oladipo to OKC. OKC traded him to the Clippers for Shai Gilgeous. I mean, hey, that ain't a bad deal. That did all right there.
Yeah. It worked out for both parties. Parties.
Yeah.
It's working out. Yeah. It's working out well. But listen, I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one in soccer terms.
What are they?
So PSG won Champions League today, right?
Yep.
Yeah, not so long ago, PSG had three of what I would like to consider some of the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They had Messi, they had Neymar, and they had Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, Mbappe leaves. Messi's down here in Inter Miami. Neymar is at Santos right now, if I'm not mistaken, obviously after tearing his ACL in Saudi. And obviously, it's a new team. They got a young 19-year-old. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, his French last name, Doy, something like that. And they just won Champions League today, but they couldn't even sniff a Champions League, obviously.
With all that talent on there, when they had Mbappe and Neymar, yeah.
No, these ain't just anybody, Uncle. We talk about the creme de la creme when it comes to players all on one team.
Right.
And
it happens like that.
I understand.
Let me ask you a question. How many leagues you think? How many championships you think they'd have won if they'd had Neymar, Ronaldo, and Messi? The same, because they the same. Messi and Ronaldo basically do the same.
A little bit.
They're not gonna win. You gotta balance it out.
Team, yeah. And that's what PSG,
Yeah.
they have a balanced team.
Yeah.
Back to front. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring soccer up, my bad, but anyway.
You see the Knicks fans already jinxed. They had Game 7 hats made. Y'all see that? We got that up on the screen?
They might as well.
Let me get one of them.
Yeah.
I'll put another 7 on it. Game 77.
Why they do that? Come on, Knicks. That's crazy.
Hey.
Now the Knicks out.
Wait,
Hey, but there'll be some. Guess what?
That's
There'll
real?
be some third world country. They get some nice Game 7 hats. They'll get all the paraphernalia that was supposed to be for the Knicks, just like they got what was supposed to be for the Chiefs had they won. That goes to third world countries. Somebody gonna get some nice World Series, the Yankees World Series gear from last year. Hey,
It ain't even got to go to no third world country. Just give me a couple hats over here. I stay in the country. Let me get a couple of them hats.
you wear the games. Hey,
I know
Dwight,
some
you
people
wear the
in the
Game 7
country.
hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear the Game 7 hat with an outfit. They're gonna be like, when did Knicks go to Game 7? Be like, man, I don't remember. I just got the hat.
73.
Yeah,
73.
That was the last Game 73. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Spike probably sick.
He's so tight. He finna make a move.
Stephen A, my dog Stephen A, I know he throwing up right now.
Hairline finna go way back now.
Honestly, it's really nothing to feel that bad about.
Yeah, it is. Because when you get that close, Ocho, it hurt.
Yeah, okay, right.
Because you know how it is. Hey, when you at least we got there, that don't work no more.
Right. But listen, they'll be back next year.
Hey, where?
They're not gonna make it this far because the Heat is gonna be the Heat, but they're gonna be
The Heat gonna be a whole new team.
No. Hey,
And plus
Dwight,
the thing.
hey, Dwight ain't heard the news yet.
What's the news?
He talking about Giannis going to the Heat.
And Ja Morant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But you gotta wait till after the playoffs anyway. So
Bingo. I done sat down with Mickey Harrison and Pat Riley and Spoelstra.
So are all of them coming?
Yeah. It's gonna be. I can't say nothing, but it's for the teams in the works to get this thing happen.
Okay, well, in the meantime, in between time, we got the big 3 basketball this summer.
I'm playing in the Big 3 this year. So
Who on your team, Dwight?
What team you on?
LA Riot.
the LA Riot.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
it's you with Jeff Teague's on your team, right?
Jeff Teague, Jordan Crawford, Wesley Johnson, Elijah Stewart. Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all need.
Dwight, you gonna be shooting 4-pointers?
Really, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win, man. I'm trying to
Dwight,
win.
you got to get 1 4-pointer. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, just tell them for every 5th rebound, I'm shooting a 4-pointer.
I like that. But I'm trying to win. I ain't trying to play around. And I'm trying to go ahead and win this Big 3.
Hey,
We'll be down in Miami.
Like when y'all see the start?
June 14th.
Oh, y'all around the
2
corner.
weeks.
Yeah. Man, hey,
Yeah.
Ocho, do you see them tickets? They wanted $500,000 for courtside tickets for Game 7.
You serious?
That's crazy.
Yep.
Wait, they weren't even at the Garden, though.
Yeah.
No, they was going to be back at the Garden.
It was going to be back at the Garden.
Oh, you saying if they came back to Game 7? Okay.
Yep.
That's
said,
understandable.
Hold on. I ain't hear that right. $500,000?
2 tickets with $500,000. Each ticket was $250,000.
A piece. Now who could afford that?
A lot of people in New
people,
York can afford it.
yeah. I was just saying.
Wait, time out.
Ooh, Lord.
Let's listen. I know we all got money, right? Let's come back down.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Okay.
I'm playing
No.
for $500,000. I'm playing. I'm getting a jersey. I'm getting sneakers. I'm getting. Hey, Dwight, I'm getting in the game.
But he just said he said, is it people who can afford those tickets? And we just saying, yeah, some people in New York that can afford their tickets.
Hell yeah.
I ain't paying for it.
We talk. Listen, who in the hell in this world, in this economy, right now, right? Listen to me now. Stay with me. Can afford 500 grand to throw away 500 grand, not throw away. You have to actually love the game of basketball to pay $20,000, $50,000 ticket for a 2-hour basketball game, and then you lose or you win. Either way it goes. You
All
have
I'm
to,
gonna say
you
is
have
that-
to, you have to hope you win game 7, and that's
Yeah.
$500,000 down
And
the
that's
drain.
500 going down the drain.
Hey, but look here. New York City has more billionaires and millionaires than any other city in the world. So there are a lot of mofos that can afford $500,000.
And they
A lot.
just gonna pay
Hey,
for
whoa,
one night.
hold on.
Huh?
New York has the most billionaires and millionaires.
Yep.
The funny thing about it is the people that have that kind of wealth, to say, "Oh, here's 500 grand." It ain't
They're in
the
the
ones
Hamptons?
it ain't the ones who are the millionaires.
No, they the billionaires.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that
I
are
mean,
millionaires,
what was the game for? Them tickets in game 5 was like $70,000 a ticket for courtside.
wait, at the Garden?
Yes.
70,000 a piece?
Yes.
Yeah. But
And the
that's
closer you get
up.
to, and the closer you get to center court, the more expensive they are.
Hey, center court right here. You see the TV back there?
Right there. I'm looking at center court.
That's center court. It don't cost me nothing.
Y'all tripping.
Hey,
I'm not finna spend that much money on no basketball game.
Ocho,
man.
think about what people pay for those suites at the Super Bowl. They paying $1 million, $2 million for a suite.
You got to, this is different though. The Super Bowl is
It's
an
one
event,
If your
big
team
event.
gonna lose, what
Yeah.
happened? You paid $2 million and your team lost.
but hey, this is the whole point. The people at the Super Bowl aren't even the real fans.
Yeah, it's a big
That's a
event.
celebrity event.
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Them
paying
ain't
for
the
their
real
suite
fans.
way
Those
before
are
the
corporate,
game.
corporate sponsors. They bringing in all the the famous, the rich people. They can afford that. Those are covered
Hold on.
in those suites.
What billionaire you know a Knicks fan? He ain't got no Knicks gear on. They just doing that just because they got the money. Say, hey, because a lot of times you go to an event like that, I was there. It's like when you paid that money to see Jordan hit that shot in Utah. You never know. Or I was there when Barry Bonds broke the record. You pay all that money. A lot of times you pay for the opportunity to say I was there.
I was there. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Creating memories. Creating memories is I can create memories without spending that kind of money.
Yeah, $500,000.
That's
Oh
too
no!
much.
Like I said, for $500,000, they gonna put me in the game. Some team is gonna put me in the game.
I'm going in the game myself if I spend that much money. I'm gonna just walk on the court. Hey, give me the ball, Brunson.
If there's a game 7 on,
Yeah,
and I would never spend that kind of money, but if I just did for whatever reason, and I would have to create content, and I would become part of history because I'm gonna streak the court.
no.
I'm gonna streak the court. I'm gonna run out there, slap the
And
basketball.
guess what? And then you ain't gonna be able to see the whole game.
Huh?
You gonna be out.
They gonna throw your ass out the
They gonna
game.
throw out the game.
I just said if I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I'm gonna be a part of history. That's the whole. That's the whole point.
Hey,
You gonna never be able to
trust
go
me,
to
you'll be on
another
camera. They
arena.
get you on camera. They'll get you. They get you on camera. You spend that kind of money, you courtside. I mean, look, and then they make sure the cameras get you. I mean, look, I saw Kylie Jenner and Chalamet,
Shit.
I saw Caitlin Clark and Boston. I saw Mike Epps. Did anybody? I mean,
Yeah.
look. First of all, it ain't like any other. I mean, they got John Cougar Mellencamp, they got Mike Epps, and they got Caitlin Clark. That's about it. I mean,
you
Peyton,
can't talk about Indiana like
Peyton
that.
live in Denver.
I love
I mean, it ain't like
Indiana,
it ain't like New York. It's not like LA. In
Yeah.
LA, NBA Finals, you gonna see the who's who. They all coming out.
Yeah.
From Denzel to I'm talking about who big dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, they finna come out of Indiana now. It's
think
up
so?
now.
Who?
In Indiana?
Watch. Man,
Who?
come on, man. It's up, man. Everybody coming out.
I mean, let me ask you a question. What stars you see in the Western Conference Finals that was at OKC?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Chris Tucker. No, I was gonna say Chris Tucker.
Same thing with Minnesota. Who they got? I mean, unless you're gonna bring out Jetta, you gonna bring out Jetta.
Yeah.
I mean, like the market is New York and it's LA. It is what it is. Why it is what it is.
You're right.
That is true.
Now Atlanta, now you gonna see Atlanta, they gonna
Everybody.
have from Boosie to Baby to DC. I mean everybody that's somebody, Usher gonna be at the game.
Yeah.
But other places just don't have them. They don't have it like that. Indiana, look, and that's not a knock, but I mean, there's not a whole lot of celebs that lives in the Midwest. They just don't.
And the LA, when you think about LA, it's different. We talk about the elites.
Yes.
Talk about the A-list.
Yeah.
The whole
you would see Hove.
Yeah.
You would see Hove and Beyonce at a Knicks or the NBA Finals.
Game,
if it was in LA, you see them. Yeah. You would see that level of celebrity. You'll see probably a Drake. Something you see like that. But it's like, man, I ain't going no Indiana, no OKC.
Y'all tripping. I like both Indiana and OKC.
I'm going to Indiana just to go to a country kitchen. I'm gonna go get the fried catfish.
What you know about country kitchen, man?
Man, I know Cynthia. I go there all the time. I got my picture on the wall. They done drew me in. I'm a regular.
My picture up there at country kitchen too. Now I know about it.
I'm a regular country kitchen. They already know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get some of everything.
Damn, I ain't been down there in a minute, man.
Man, yeah. There's not been one time I've been to Indy that I haven't gone by.
Have you been to St. Elmo's?
I have.
Yeah. Yeah, that horseradish, but that thing caught me.
I don't like that horseradish. It put my nose. Yeah,
it cleared everything up.
Yeah, I'm good with that. The Minnesota Timberwolves are reportedly looking to trade for an alpha and are expected to pursue Kevin Durant per Amico Hoops. The Timberwolves need another alpha next to Edwards to win it all, which is why sources told Hoops Wire that Minnesota is expected to pursue Durant in a trade again this offseason. They tried to get him at the trade deadline, but KD made it abundantly clear he doesn't want to leave. It's a lot that comes along here. Let's get a training camp. It's what you think, Dwight? Do they have the pieces in order to pull it off? I don't know. Consider what they gave up to get Gobert. I don't know if they got the pieces. I mean, all you got is Jaden McDaniels and Julius Randle is a free agent.
Man, that's that's tough. I'm just trying to think
Nickeil
about
Alexander Walker. I think he's a free agent. So I'm just trying to see. The thing is, all that sounds good in theory. Now, we're looking at it, Dwight, Nocho, we're looking at it like team to team. Now, if we get 2, 3, 4 teams involved, now maybe somebody can swing something. But I'm not in the business of helping you. I'm not in the business of helping Ant-Man and
somebody else
Farrell.
win. Yeah. I'm looking at, I think that'll really help Ant's development by having KD. I think they just need some more shooters. I don't know.
And plus, I think KD will be 37 at the start of the season.
Right.
People ain't giving up a whole lot of for a guy that's 37 that has an injury history. KD is phenomenal. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's our greatest men's Olympic basketball player. He's an MVP. He's a finals MVP. No one is questioning his resume. Mm-hmm. But the fact of the matter is he's about to be 37 and he has an injury history. That is not conjecture. That's not innuendo. That's not speculation. Those are facts.
You know what? Even with the injury history, based on who it is, I think they would overlook it. Same reason, like
they would. That's what Phoenix did.
A small example, Dwight and look at the Steelers. Hell, Aaron Rodgers has the injury history, but look at his resume. Look at his accolades.
But I ain't got to give up. All I got to do is pay his salary. I ain't got to give up nothing to get him. It'd be a whole different thing if I got to give up 3 first rounders and a second round and a third.
Okay, all right.
And so that's the thing. And see, think about it. Look at what when Minnesota gave up to get Rudy Gobert. Look at what the Knicks gave up to get Mikal Bridges.
Right.
And people automatically think, but because of KD's age and his injury history. I mean, Mikal Bridges hadn't missed a game in 5-6 years.
It's true.
I was shocked that Minnesota gave up what they gave up to get Gobert because he's a one-in player. He can only play the defensive end. And you can't play him in the fourth quarter unless you play in the Lakers. And the Lakers don't have a big, so you can leave his ass out there to roam. But other than that, you go back and go back and look at Rudy Gobert when he was in Utah. Go back and look at Rudy Gobert, not prior to this year. Look at him in the fourth quarter. He on the bench. I'm not giving up 5 first rounders for a guy that I can't play the entirety of the game.
Right.
That's true.
But
I mean, but then you got to think too, like the reason why they keeping him is because he got those 4 defensive player of the year awards. So during
but
the
damn,
regular
Dwight,
season,
I can't play him in the fourth quarter when I need a defensive player of the year on the court.
You're right, but I'm just thinking how the team is going to look at it. Like, man, I'm producing the best defensive player that we've seen in history as far as awards go and stuff like that. And people can say that as people who watch and play, but let's just look at he has an award 4 times. The impact that he's having on the floor, regardless of what we're saying. AD should have got it this year.
Last year,
man. But Rudy's impact might not show up.
Or Wemby. Wemby led the league in block shots and played 40-something games.
Now that's who I had picked who should have won it last year.
Okay, I won't fight you then.
That's why I had. I just think that his presence is why they keep him around. He's 7'2". I mean, come on, just think about it. He's 7'2". You can't teach height. You can't teach size. He can get up block
Tell me
shots.
how I teach him to stay on the court in the fourth quarter. Tell me how I teach that.
Well, it's hard.
I just think
he's a liability on defense in the fourth.
And the thing is, Dwight, he's not an on-ball defender. He's a help defender. I'm not giving up no 4 first-round picks for no help defender. He's a help defender. He's not an on-ball defender. He doesn't do good, and they put his ass in the pick and roll. He can't move side to side. Guys get him going side to side. They get him going downhill. He's not like what you and Ben Wallace, when I think of guys, Draymond, when I look at guys that not only can they help, but they can defend on the ball. That's not what Rudy is.
I think he's got better though. If you go back and look at a couple years ago
to when he played Luka this year in the playoffs, he was able to play him one-on-one a little bit better. They allowed him to actually play one-on-one defense. So I have been somebody who's always been saying, like, man, it's crazy. Rudy I don't see like his defensive like passion, but I could see that he's gotten better over the years with his defensive presence. It's just not, I don't think it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to get on the offensive end. I think he got to get he got to get something going. Like,
don't get, 10 points. Oh, look, I get it. If he was giving me, let's just say for the sake of argument, Dwight, he was giving me 15. He was giving me 15 and 13 with those 2.5 3-block shots a game. You got me.
Then you good.
You got me.
Pick and roll, seal the small in the paint.
Yeah.
Go up and dunk it.
He don't even have to look at the rim. He go up and dunk it backwards. I'm dead serious. Like I'm 6'11", 6'10", 6'11". So
every time I wanted to dunk, I tried to jump my highest, my hardest, so I could clear the rim and dunk hard.
He's 7'2". He ain't got to jump that high. All he got to do is be close to the rim. So he get this pick and roll action. He go seal the big. He got to be another option in their offense. That's the one thing that
I think is messing up Minnesota is he's not an option on the offensive end, so he becomes a liability. Yeah. And I think later on in my career, that's what it was with me. I was great for the defensive side, but I think a lot of times offensively, teams wanted to space the floor, and I was not a floor spacer.
And he had his lowest points since 2015-16. He averaged 12 points a game. That's the lowest he averaged since 2015-16. That's the second. He had the second fewest rebounds since 2017-18. So what we talk about now, Dwight? Think about it now.
You got the numbers.
He's not the on-ball defender, and his points and rebound are coming down.
I'm gonna just say it like this: when you get on that island with these boys and with these young men in the NBA, it's hard, man. And you get in that water.
What big man been dunked on more than Rudy? Exactly. Exactly.
But look, though, that's
Everybody got a
good.
poster with Rudy.
He trying. At least he trying.
Hey, he gonna challenge everybody.
Man, I don't play. Hey, Dwight, I don't pay 40 million for effort. I pay 40 million for results.
But guess how he can back it up? He got
4 Defensive
stop
Player of the
that.
Year awards. He got it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a
Take
question. If we were to take a vote and we asked the players or we asked writers, who gonna say Rudy Gobert is the best defensive player in NBA history? Even though he and Big Ben got the most defensive player. Who's gonna say Rudy's the best? Is he a better defensive player than Akeem Olajuwon? It's a simple yes or no.
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
No. But
I mean, hey, Dwight said was don't
okay,
hey,
so I'm just thinking both ways. Like, all right, so Rudy is a team defender, help defense. Hakeem could play all positions, play defense.
could help
against everybody.
on ball.
Yeah, but the rules was different back then. The court is extended now than it was back in the day. So I'm kind of looking at it from both sides. Like, I want to give Rudy some credit because he got 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Like, regardless of how we want to put it, slice it, he still got 4 of them. They can't take them YouTube awards you got and all the awards you got.
You see that?
No matter
right there?
everything you got back there, you earned it, right? No matter what anybody say, you did it. That's what I'm saying about Rudy. I only got 3. He got 4. So
You got them all back to back. Dwight. They got tired of giving them to you, Dwight. They got tired of giving them to you.
they ain't get tired of giving it to him. He free. He must have was talking another language, man.
Man, I should have learned another language when I was in the league, man. I would have got another award, man.
Dang.
They got. But you're right. But can you imagine with Olajuwon with his footwork, if he had to play, how many points he would average? Because everybody had bigs back then. Everybody,
Yeah.
and you had 2 of them.
Yeah,
So
4.
he going against David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Rick Smits, Mark Eaton. I mean Robert Parrish. I mean everybody had. I mean it was true. It was the big, and everybody played inside out. Not everybody played outside in.
And it's so far out that, like, if you a traditional big like Rudy, it exposes the type of big you are. He's a traditional type of big.
Yes.
So
he'd have been better in the 80s and 90s than in
my
today's
era. He started, think about it, he started playing in my era. So he's used to the bigs being the 4 and 5s is 6'10", 6'11", and everybody's in the paint. He's used to being able to tag and get back to a big that's rolling. Now it's pick and roll, it's pick and pop. So if he trying to get back into a pick, they throw it out to his man. He's spotting up for a 3. That's tough for him. So
yeah, that's Jokic, that's Embiid.
Yeah. That's pretty tough for him. But
yeah.
I just say he got 4. He got 4, and he trying. He trying.
he boxing during the summer. He trying to get his
Footwork right. I just think his shoes too big. He wears size
If he
24.
too big. What size he wear? Nah, it ain't got nothing to do
It
with
look
that.
like he wears size 24. His shoes be so tight, shoestrings tight as hell. That's why he can't play defense.
And plus he got a knee brace on. I think didn't he tear his knee at some point? So it's hard.
Knee braces. I'm sorry, I don't know if we can say that word, but them big old knee braces, they be in the way. He can't even move.
Yeah, he can't move.
They gonna pop. He look like a lineman out there with them knee braces on. He tripping.
Dwight, let me ask you this: Giannis had. Do you think you picking up? I'll pick you. You got Dwight Howard. You're the starting center, and you get KD or you get Giannis. You can't have them both. You get one or the other.
In the prime?
Yes.
Ooh, that's so tough. That's a good one. That's a good one, but I'm going KD. KD inside out attack. KD inside out.
That 3-level scoring.
1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get guys in foul trouble early and running the flow, get points in the paint.
You get easy buckets because they're gonna have to get KD and he's gonna dump it down to you and you're gonna dunk on him.
I'm doing that, but I'm getting easy buckets, easy fouls early. So now you can't foul KD.
Right.
So he can get to any shot he want to get to. Now in the fourth quarter, we picking our poison. We get into a drop. He playing a three, drop 35. He catch it in the mid post. I'm going to come set him a screen. He come out that. He got his jump shot to the rim while he got me on the lob. It's over with. 3 shooters in the corner.
Dwight, let me ask you a question. What if you had played with Luka, and you know Luka loved the lob threat?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Crazy. It's probably like Jason Kidd.
Yes.
To me, when I was playing in the Olympics, Jason Kidd.
Right.
Big, tall point guard, can see over everybody. Would have been crazy.
Danny Green respectfully questioned the direction of the franchise moving forward with an agent LeBron James at the helm. LeBron, who has the player option this summer, hasn't yet made a decision. Is better off elsewhere if the Lakers intend on winning a title in the near future with Luka Doncic to build around, according to Green. I think they're explosive offensively, but I think they lack a lot defensively. I don't know how many years he has left longer. It's just really hard to win a championship when your best player is 40 years old. Next year, LeBron is going to be 41. He can still average, 30, 20-something points, but I just don't see them winning a championship with that formula right now. You agree or disagree, Dwight?
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
He trying to get Bryce. He trying to get Bryce to the league next.
So you think LeBron's going to play a couple – so you think this upcoming year won't be LeBron's last year?
No. Why? If I can play till I'm 50, Bron, play till you 50, man. Keep playing.
I think being able to make history and playing with both of your sons, and that got to be one of the
biggest accomplishments.
One of the greatest achievements as a father.
What?
A basketball player.
It doesn't happen often. I mean, the what we get to go back to is King Griffey Sr. and King Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Now we saw LeBron Sr., LeBron Jr., and now you have 2 sons in the NBA. But for me, I'm looking at him. I don't think 23 seasons. I mean, he's still averaging 24, 8, and 8. I think in order for LeBron to man, I'm out of here. He's gonna have to be somewhere around 19, 20. 24, 8, and 8. I mean, the dude made the second team All NBA. Players don't normally retire, Dwight, making first, second, or third team All NBA and say, you know what, I'm out of deuces. And you got $52 million coming to you.
Well, he need to go back to Cleveland.
Why? If I'm Cleveland, but here's the thing, Dwight, and y'all know how I feel about LeBron. But why would I trade my 20-something players for a 41-year-old guy that's only got maybe a year or 2 years left?
He gonna put Cleveland back up there like they was. Everybody gonna be in Cleveland.
And then you remember how he put him? He put him back up there, and then when he left, he put him back down there.
No, but he got to teach Donovan how to win. So he got to teach him how to win. So I just believe he went home, go ahead and show the boys how to win. Maybe win the title in Cleveland again.
Oh my God.
What's up? Yeah, he can go home. Let Luka have LA, man. Let him get another big in there. Come on, so he can hoop.
LeBron don't want to leave LA. You know how LeBron love LA.
But go ahead.
Cooper Flagg reportedly made $28 million in NIL while at Duke. He had a $13 million deal from New Balance and a $15 million deal with Fanatics.
Go back. Go back for 2 more years until the stock go up in the league some more. Go back to college for 3 more years.
No. I'm trying to get because all he did was speed up that process to get to that $380 million bag. You see the money that
for his first contract, right?
No, I'm saying that that burst extension, the rookie extension that you can get. That thing's gonna be over $200 million.
All right, so if he stay 2 more years, win at Duke at least 1 championship, he gonna get at least 100 M's off college. And then when he go to the league, the salary cap gonna be higher for rookies. He gonna make 500
I want to get them. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna get this right now. I can go and get that. I made that $28 million. I'm good. Now let me come on and get this Gatorade money. Let me get this. Hey, somebody want me to do a podcast. I already got new. Oh yeah, I'm finna get this. I mean,
He gonna be a billionaire before he finish his rookie contract.
All these guys, you look at Shea can sign 4 years at 294 this year, or he can wait to go 5 for 380. All these guys gonna do a billion in contracts.
Man, this is not real money, man. This is cryptocurrency. They playing around with us.
As a matter of fact, I'll take
man.
some of that too right now.
They playing. This ain't real money. They just talking. How in the world they just come up with 500 M's and just give somebody? This is not real. We're in a simulation. Hell.
Hey, Dwight. See, Dwight, you should have been born like 10 years later. You'd have been right here, right, boom.
What? You right, Ocho. I mean, not Ocho, but you right. Dang.
I mean, Jokic is in line 3 years, 221.
3 years, 221. He can go buy all the horses in the world if he wants to and race them. Go ahead. Go.
Dwight, we're going to get you out of here on this one. Tell us more what you're doing with Sports Illustrated for the finals.
All right, so for the finals, we're having an SI Sports Illustrated event where we're going to predict the finals. We're going to be going against a lot of these the influencers.
Okay.
And so it's going to be some Hall of Famers versus the influencers. And a lot of the influencers and the YouTubers, and they feel like they know a lot about basketball and sports and stuff like that. So we're going to do an event against these guys. So
are you guys picking game to game? Excuse me, game to game, or you picking the series?
Game to game and the series.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that, man. I want to tell y'all who I got tonight. You know,
we'll look out for it.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys catch the White podcast Above the Rim with DH12. Where can they find you on IG and Twitter?
I am at Dwight Howard. That's my my IG. My Twitter is Dwight Howard too.
Okay. So
and
the White Howard's podcast Above the Rim with DH12. Dwight, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, before we go, how the farm doing?
The farm is
doing this, but he got a farm. You know, he go organic. What do you got growing, Dwight?
All right, so at my house, I grow at my house too. So I have a big garden in my house. I have squash, eggplant, bell peppers, tomatoes, apples,
whole bunch of
blueberries,
bullshit.
blackberries. That ain't no bullshit. That's some real stuff. I got watermelons. I got sunflowers. I got basil.
What the hell you could growing sunflower for? You don't eat no sunflower oil or
Yes,
seeds.
I do. I do. But I do. This is all the stuff I have in my house. And me and my dad, we actually doing the chickens right now because you know they're having this egg shortage. So
yeah. What type of chickens you got? You got Guinea, you got Rhode Island Reds. What you got?
So you know all the country names. All I know is chickens. All I know is Miss Winters and churches.
You got Bruder, you got Pullet. So what you got, Dwight? What you got going on?
You gotta ask my dad the names,
okay.
man. He got the names. I just
okay.
You know, like Pops, man. Make sure everything's straight for you, boy. So
all right, babe. Make sure you check out Dwight's podcast on YouTube, Above the Rim with DH. Follow him on IG and Twitter. Dwight, thank you for joining us, man. All the best of luck. Congratulations on getting selected to the Hall of Fame, man. That's a big deal, man. Congrats, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, guys, man. Ocho, man, I appreciate y'all having me on the show. I love y'all, man. Triple salute, man. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate you, Dwight.
All right.
Ocho, we got to see who can grow a garden. I bet I can grow a garden better than you, Ocho.
Bro, who?
I can grow a garden better than Ocho.
I mean, I doubt that because I used to plant my grandma tulips back in the day. I used to plant her tulips. I used to plant her I used to do a tomatoes.
I'm gonna let you slide with that one, Ocho.
What?
Them tulips. But okay. I ain't gonna say that, Ocho. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm just gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let you have that one.
I said, listen, I know we talk about gardening, but you said garden, but I used to be her gardener. I was her assistant in her garden, you know.
Ooh.
My grandma.
Man, Ocho. I still I'm trying to find this picture because I had I don't know if I can find it now.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Listen. I used to grow a lot. I used to grow carrots,
I don't want no garden.
watermelon.
I tell you what, I grow peanuts. I grow sweet
Peanuts.
potatoes. Yes.
Why?
Look at it. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna send it to Ash.
I like that garden idea.
Hold on.
Hey,
What?
you know what I should do? I should start me a garden, man.
Oh Lord have mercy. Why get this guy any ideas?
What you think? Nah. Listen, I want to be a content creator. You heard me?
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about regular content. I'm talking about like content where it's like almost life and death shit. Like there's a chance it could be my last time filming content if things don't go right. Like I want to be that type of content creator.
Go ahead.
Because everybody's creating content, it's funny, they playing around with people. Like I want to do like different stuff. Like bullfighting. Like with no swords. Or
Nah, you can't do that.
what?
Peter eat you up. People don't like that. They want
I
that
just said
bad.
I just said without
They don't like bullfighting.
just the matador. I'm just a matador with no weapon.
That's from her name Granny, from my grandma's funeral.
Hey,
15
matter of
years
fact,
I had it.
hey,
No, yes, in Atlanta, in my tub.
You heard me?
Take a bath there. Huh?
I know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm
What you getting ready to do?
I'm gonna be a content creator, right? And my first video is gonna be me with a herd of bison at Yellowstone Park, running with the bison.
You can't run with the bison. They advise you to be without. They're gonna put you in jail.
That's why it's called content. I bail out, you bail me out.
Don't do that, Ocho. It ain't even worth it. Fine. You can create content. Look at them streamers. They creating content and don't even put their life in danger.
No, that's not life. I want to create life or death content where I could get hurt, like really, really bad. Like it makes it put.
Go talk to somebody, girl, in Miami.
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, see, you don't really want that. You don't really want no content, then.
No. I want fun. I want life and death situations, content creating with nature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Well, you take off. Hey, okay. I wish you the best.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna create some content, do something a little less dangerous. Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer says Dak is still in the developmental phase. I think Dak is in the developmental phase, and that sounds crazy for a guy who's played as much. But there are things we're tweaking with Dak. Dak is entering his 10th NFL season.
Okay.
What you thinking, Ocho?
I'm trying to understand developmental phase. At what point in year 10 is something developmental at this point, especially when it's not the same offense. It's the same offense from last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nah, I guess he's gonna implement his because that was Mike McCarthy's offense.
Okay, if that's the case, then he is in the developmental stage because he's having to learn a new offense, all the new nuances and all the intricacies of that new offense. So I totally understand. That gives me better context. So that's understandable. That's understandable. I'm excited for Dak, man. I'm excited for Dak. I just hope they ready to use pick the right way. CeeDee Lamb is gonna get his regardless, especially when he plays in the slot. When CeeDee Lamb is in the slot, it creates mismatches regardless to who they're playing. It doesn't matter who they're playing, and we know what Pickens can do on the outside. He can take a short and go hit his head off the goalpost, or he can go deep.
Well, yeah, you gotta. Look, they should be really explosive in the passing game. We're gonna see can they protect him because you lose. Zach Martin is retired. Yeah. The offensive line was kind of shaky last year, Ocho. So let's see how have they shored up that. The running game, Blue had some really good games. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what the Cowboys are offensively as far as protection. If we don't look, you can have all the guys you want, but if you don't protect your quarterback, it ain't gonna do you no good
at all. That goes for the Cowboys. That goes for my Bengals. That goes for the goddamn Chiefs down there in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And who else? Well, hell, the Eagles don't got nothing to worry about for a long time.
I mean, the Eagles got the best offensive line in football, though.
Yeah, they got the best defensive line in football too.
Yeah, but I'm looking at. I mean, you think about it. Look at the right tackle and the left tackle. You got Lane Johnson and Mailata. You got your center. You replace it with Jason Kelsey. You replace Jason Kelsey, and that guy, he's a damn near an All-Pro, but he goes to the Pro Bowl. And you look at Dixon, one of your best guards. I mean, so they good. They set for the foreseeable future at the offensive line position. Should Dak be embarrassed that Brian Schottenheimer said that he's in the developmental phase?
Absolutely not. Because if you're learning a new offense, it's completely different, and you have to rewire and relearn everything, even though you played the game for 10 years. So saying he's in a developmental stage at this time where they're in OTAs, it's acceptable.
Okay.
It's acceptable because that's what it is. It's a time for you to develop and learn everything that comes with that offense because it's going to be completely different than what you learned before.
ESPN Jeremy Fowler reports that Kyle Pitts would be open to a trade, even though he's not necessarily looking to be moved, and the Falcons aren't aggressively shopping him. So I checked with a source who said that, look, if Atlanta gets the right kind of deal for Kyle Pitts, it could very well could come together. This is not a situation where he's requesting a trade, but if he has a chance to go maybe to a better offense where he's more featured, he's sort of a third or fourth wheel right now in Atlanta. Could this and could be something that he's open to?
I like it. And he wouldn't be a third or fourth wheel if he hadn't gotten hurt. You have to understand, after the ACL, he hasn't been the same Kyle Pitts we saw at Florida. He just hasn't. And if you watch him close, there's a slight limp when he runs. There's a slight limp. You can tell exactly which knee. He tore his ACL. It's unfortunate. As great as he is, he's still very good now that he's recovered somewhat from that injury. I would like to see him in a different offense where he can be featured more.
Well, yeah, I think that's
I mean, where that would be, I'm not sure that's the problem. That's the problem.
I think he'd be great in Kansas City.
Oh, that's nasty. A player like Kyle Pitts of his caliber, before he got injured, if he hadn't got injured, we always talk about Hawkinson and
Laporta,
McBride,
McBride, they
Bowers. Listen, he was eons above everyone I just named. Eons above. The only thing that set him back was that injury.
Yeah.
I don't understand how special he is. How many of those dudes I just named can go line up out there at receiver and run routes?
And a whole lot of them. I mean, they're versatile now, but this guy had move. He had wiggle. Like you said, he could run the route tree, he could run the slant, he could run the out, he could run a comeback, dig, in cuts. So yeah, he was special. But now he's 2 years removed from that ACL.
Yeah.
Now he's in his fifth year, isn't he? Or is his fourth year? I think he's in his first year.
It should be 4. I think it's year 4 for Kyle, if I'm not mistaken. He's gonna be all right.
What
though,
is
man.
it?
Good.
This is fifth year or fourth year? Because I don't think they picked up his fifth year option.
That's a little motivation right there.
It is.
A little motivation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fifth year.
Hey, listen, and I hope Michael Penning Jr. knows they didn't pick up that 5th year option and throwing the ball every play on purpose. So he have a hell of a year so he can get paid in off season.
Ocho.
What's that?
Falcons undrafted free agent Cobee Bryant, spelled C-O-B-E-E, Cobee Bryant, went after Lamar Jackson on Snapchat. Take a look at the picture.
Is that Harden?
Yep.
Man, what Buddy doing?
Great regular season, not so much in the postseason.
That's the rookie did that?
Yeah. Undrafted free agent.
But what's up with Buddy?
Yay! Don't
I'm just saying that. I mean, that might be something personal. Maybe that's something personal we don't know about, huh?
Bro. I don't know. Look, you already know. I only know one Cobee Bryant. Rest his soul.
Yes, sir.
And they spelled it like the steak. So I don't know this young man, and he might turn out to be a phenomenal player, and I
Right.
hope he does.
Yes, sir.
But it's a little early for you to be talking this kind of noise. Now you need to be Pat Surtain, you need to be J Ram, you need to be
Right.
one of them big dogs, Stingley Jr. Okay, you want to take a shot? Okay, you go get checked. Come on now,
But hold on. He got my attention now. He got Kobe Bryant, huh?
bro. You ain't gonna be paying no attention. We got bigger fish to be worried about than him.
Hold on. But no, we got bigger fish to. But if you take shots like this, right? You
Yes.
got that boy. So
Yes.
now you got my attention. So I'm trying to see what you like on that field.
Well, hey, I sure hope they play the Ravens so we can find out.
Hold on, what position he play?
Your corner, right?
Woo, he a corner?
Yeah.
He talking spicy.
This man put James Harden head on Lamar Jackson body with the number and everything.
Okay. Who he play for, huh?
The Falcons.
Okay. The schedule out. Do the Ravens play the Falcons this year?
I don't know. Do the Falcons play the Ravens?
I'm gonna call my dog. I'm finna call AJ Terrell and ask AJ Terrell if Kobe Bryant really like that. Yeah, I gotta watch some film on young bull.
No.
Normally when you talk like this, or you throw a little shade, that mean you like that.
Man, that's a big old oak tree. There ain't no little shade. Man,
Yeah.
hey, I don't know what he was thinking with this one right here.
I listen. You know what he was thinking.
People try to figure out why he did it. Hell, I don't know. I don't know
either. That's why the first thing I said is maybe this is something personal that we don't know about.
Well, he should go to Lamar.
Because most of the time when you're young like that, coming into the NFL, you always respect your elders, especially the great ones like that.
Yeah. But I've been told you, man, them youngsters ain't have
no respect.
Nah, not like it.
That's why. I guarantee.
I don't. Man, I would have never. I don't know. It's just hard. But go ahead. Look, that's that. Hey, look, we love the First Amendment. He has a right to say whatever he wants to say. Bro, you have to go out there and back that up now.
Oh yeah. So now you put the pressure on yourself now too.
I mean, right now you got an alligator mouth. Now don't have no hummingbird ass.
Put my pen and pad at now. Got to use that.
Oh, they play the Ravens. They play the Ravens next year. Nah, Lamar forgot about that. They need to get this thing on. They need to get this going now. Hey, they say, hey, Lamar probably say, hey, Harbaugh, y'all put him on the preseason schedule, and I'll play it. L. Jackson, I play it.
Hey,
man, Lamar probably. Hey, one of Lamar boys or somebody probably sitting to him and say, "Hey, dog, what's up with old boy?" Yeah, Lamar probably like, "Huh? Who?" And say, man, look what old boy. Look what I sent you.
And one thing about Ayyy, he don't talk. He ain't even finna respond. He ain't finna answer.
No, I know, but I'm saying he probably like what? Who is?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I told you what he's trying to do, huh? Get your name out there. You do something. You ain't got no business. No different than that reporter. That reporter with Kate.
Right. Yeah.
That reporter that just listen. Throw your name out there. Throw the bait. Throw the fish. Everybody gonna bite. Okay. Boom. Now the eyes. Now the camera's on me now.
I guess he was at Kansas last year, Ocho.
Huh?
He was at Kansas. He could play college ball at Kansas last year.
He was nice. He would like that.
I don't know. What did Travis do? Well, I mean, he was undrafted, so I don't know if he has decent speed. I don't know.
Hey, chat, Kobe Bryant like that? Let me know now. Let me know.
Nah, I would need to have a Keeves number. I call a Keeves Talib or Chris Harris Jr. and ask them. They went to Kansas. They would know more.
Wait, they Jayhawks?
Yeah.
Wait, how Khalid get out of he didn't go to Texas?
Key with the Kansas. So did Chris Harris Jr.
Oh, Chris Harris. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what old boy was thinking about. I don't know what to prompt him. Because Lamar don't really do no talking. I mean, I've probably seen Lamar at like fashion events, chilling, as opposed to seeing him doing anything else. I don't know if he still has it. I know he used to have his camp, his football camp.
Right,
but
right, right.
Lamar lays really, really low.
Oh, he crazy low, boy.
So
Crazy.
I don't know what prompted Buddy to do this.
I don't know. I'm telling you, it's something personal. I'm telling you, we just don't know about it because nobody takes
Where
a
he
shot.
from? Is he from Florida?
He from the crib?
I'm asking Ash. Ash is looking for it
Oh,
now. I don't know where. I don't know where from. Evergreen, Alabama. I don't think they had no dealings, Ocho.
Nah, listen. I know he must be like that. That's all I know. Anytime you take a shot like that high, you got to be able to back it up with your play.
Yeah.
So I know he got to be that boy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I don't know about all that, Ocho.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
I'm paying attention.
I'm not making light of him being an undrafted free agent because all I'm saying, you give me a helmet and shoulder pads, and then I'll show you what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah. Yep.
I look at it like that. So all that other stuff, I don't get caught up where he was this, he was that. I don't know. Chad, I don't know. I wish I knew. Maybe Chad, y'all can chime in the chat and says, well, he said Lamar said something about this, or he been going at Lamar for a minute. I don't know. So I don't want to speculate, get into conjecture or innuendo. All I know is that it seems from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ocho feel, but it seems like from where I'm sitting, he took an unprompted shot at Lamar.
Yeah.
And everybody knows what that means. That means that, hey, James Harden is sensational in the regular season, but come postseason, not so much.
Yeah. Hey. Now you got that target now.
Yeah.
Every time you at 7 yards, every time you impress. Now this is gonna come up. So you know you got you got to come to play, boy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, you have to play anyway. But look, because there are a lot of guys in this league that have the utmost respect for Lamar.
Yeah, all of them.
And so when you take a shot at him, they're like, bro, this man don't bother nobody. And a lot of people, there's some that feel like, man, he should have been a 3-time MVP. They robbed him of that. So they, like I said, like I don't know the kid. So I wish him the best. But hey, he talking like that. He might be like that, Ocho.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna find out. I know one thing. I know who he is now. So all I want to see is if the memes and the jokes match up with the play. Because it got to be balanced. It can't be one or the other. It got to make sense.
It absolutely has to make sense.
And especially with a name like Cobee Bryant, even though it's football, you got to represent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if hey. They named him Cobee Bryant, obviously. I mean, there have been a lot. I mean, there are a lot of Kobe's.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Kobe's.
Yeah.
Since that Kobe that burst onto the scene at Lower Meridian in Philly and drafted by the Hornets and traded to the Lakers.
Yeah.
CBS Sports ranked the 12 NFL teams most likely to win their first Super Bowl this season. Number 1 is the Bills. Number 2 are the Lions. Number 3 are the Bengals. Number 4 are the Texans. 5 Chargers. 6 Vikes. 7 Cardinals. 8 Jags. 9 Falcons. 10 Titans. 11 Panthers. 12 Browns. You like the order?
Yeah. I mean, the order is understandable. Simply, I see we're at 4 and they have the Lions in front of us. I think because we start so goddamn slow. We start so slow, and we're climbing towards the end of the season, scrambling, trying to get ourselves out of hole where we haven't even got a chance to consistently be in the talks of being in contention and playoff contention each and every year. Winning the division and taking care of business early in the season so we don't have anything to worry about. Now, all the teams that were mentioned take care of business every single effing year and are at least in contention and have a chance when it comes to playoffs. Lions, the Bills. Who's the third team I'm missing?
Bills, Lions, Bengals, Texans, Chargers, Vikings.
Oh, we were
Cardinals,
number 3.
huh?
We were the third team?
Yes.
Okay, we good. But we're third because of what I just said, though. That damn slow start, man. Damn, we got to fix that, man.
Well, Y'all didn't fix it soon enough, so I'm gonna need that.
Need what?
My daddy records. You don't mind handing that over to me, do you?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Wait, hold on. You say you need your daddy's records, boy. What that mean? I ain't never heard that before. That's some country shit.
My money.
Oh, hey, what you call it? Your daddy's records? That's some.
Yeah, I want my daddy records.
Okay, I like that. That's some nice slang right there, boy.
Can I get that, Ocho?
Hey, you know what? Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
What's that?
You got PayPal, Zelle, Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo. All you have to do right now, I would let the chat see me. I want the chat to see me send you your money. I send it right now. If you download,
I'm gonna get. I tell you what, I'm gonna get Shelly. I'm gonna get Shelly's. I think Shelly got PayPal.
okay, there we
Just
go.
send it to Shelly.
Okay. Finally, there we go. We got somewhere. There we go. Hey.
Boston Sports Talk Radio host and former New England Patriots quarterback Scott Zolak says it's possible that the Pats could release Stephon Diggs before he ever plays it down for the team. Speaking on 98.5 Sports Hub, Zolak said the following about the potential of the Patriots cutting Diggs. I came to this show yesterday with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that is on the table. That is being thought of, and it's just not the boat. It's just not the boat. There are some other things that I've heard that put some things into question. Are you all in here? Ocho, this is what he said. I came to this show yesterday with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that it is on the table.
A whole bunch of nothing. That's what I say.
Ocho, but you know when you go to a place like New England, know, Ocho, you know how you got to move. You can't move like you can. I know it's the off season, but you can't move like you were there. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it. Talk about when you was there.
Hold on. Bill Belichick ain't there no more.
It's the same system.
Bill Belichick.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Mike Vrabel doesn't work with a hard hand the way Bill does. Now we talk about a player's coach now. You got Mike in there. It's a different ball game.
Okay.
I'm sure he doesn't run that motherfucker like a military system. Hey, chat. Hey, Unc, I swear for God, my right hand to God. If anybody in the chat has seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, if you've seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, I know you saw Full Metal Jacket, right?
Yes.
Remember the beginning of the movie?
Yes. Yes.
I've never been to the Army, never been to the Navy, never been a Marine. But the way the drill sergeant was in that movie is what it felt like. The structure, the discipline, where everything had to be right. The cursing, it didn't matter who you were. Everybody was expendable. That's how Bill, that's the type of ship Bill ran.
This is what Mike Vrabel said. He wasn't happy with the video either. It's something we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. Yep. Any conversation that I've had with Stephon will remain between him and I and the club. So I'm going to ask you again, Ocho.
Yeah.
If it was no big deal, do you believe the head coach would have said what he said?
Well, didn't have a choice.
Any conversation we may or may not have had will remain.
He had no choice but to say something because everybody made a big deal of the goddamn thing.
If it's no big deal, no. I don't worry about what the fans say. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I run the club how I want to run it.
You have to, because that's the era we're in. We're in the social media era. So if there's a video,
Did Bill Belichick ever respond? Now there were things going on in Tennessee he didn't respond to.
Bill and Mike, they're two completely different coaches.
There are different coaches, but where do you think he learned how to coach? Where do you think you learn from what you're around?
I have a question.
Yes.
Everybody under Bill Belichick that went to be a head coach, how did they do?
I'm not saying.
Nobody's been able to do or emulate or copycat what he's done and been successful.
But here's the thing: you want to have as few of distractions. Right. Teams that have few distractions, those are the teams that normally win. Not saying always, because the Cowboys of the 90s, they were so talented, they had distractions and won regardless. But the question, look here, For Scott Zolak to say what he said this is not an opinion.
Who is Scott Zolak?
He calls play-by-play. He does color for the Patriots.
Okay.
He was there when you was there.
Okay. All right.
He said this is not, he said with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that it is on the table. Now, why would he have said that if it's not the case?
They say a lot of things. They say a lot of things.
So you think he making this up?
No, I just say I take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who's the best receiver in that wide receiver room right now?
That ain't how they do it in New England. It's the Patriot way.
It ain't. You don't even have the players to have the Patriot way anymore. You can't move. Number 12 is gone.
Ray Lewis is not there. Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed are not in Baltimore. You play like a Raven.
You have Lamar
is
Jackson.
the standard.
It's different. You have a Lamar Jackson.
The standard.
There is no Tom Brady in there.
Lamar Jackson did not fit the culture in Baltimore. I don't care how great Lamar is. Lamar Jackson did not fit the culture for what's in Baltimore. That was long established way before Lamar Jackson set foot in Baltimore.
Wait, I'm talking about from a skill set. Drake May and Lamar Jackson.
I'm talking about the culture in which you do things. Ocho, the military, first of all, it's not people that go to the military. It's been established. The military run regardless of who's there. You set the standard. Right. You do things a certain way. Mm-hmm. I don't really know Stephon Diggs. I know he's a phenomenal receiver. I know he's coming off an injury. And I do believe he can help the Patriots.
Yeah. He's the best receiver there. What do you mean? Believe.
Ocho.
On one leg.
Ocho. Was he the best receiver in Buffalo? Yeah. And they let him go. He was one of the best receivers in Houston. And they let him go.
Yes. But Nico Collins was that boy. Nico Collins damn near top 5. But go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Was Tyreek Hill the best receiver in Kansas City?
Hell yeah.
Was Randy Moss the best receiver in Minnesota, in Oakland, in New England? Was T.O. the best receiver in San Francisco? Was he the best receiver in Philly? Was he the best receiver in Dallas?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Okay.
I see you going.
Okay. So,
but also everybody doesn't have to move like a goddamn robot. It's the off season. He's on the boat.
Okay.
No, everybody don't want to fucking live like that.
Okay.
That's fucking boring.
Ocho.
He's on the boat having fun with women.
Ocho. You killing the messenger.
No, wait, stay with me. Listen to me. Stay with me real quick. When you played, you operate in a different manner. Stay with me. I love you to death. You operate in a different manner. Yeah. Coach for New England, they have a certain way to do things. Everybody's not living life born like a fucking robot. Everybody can operate that way.
But here's the thing.
He did nothing wrong. He's on a boat. And that's it.
Ocho.
Listen, they talk about he knows he's being filmed. So whatever he's passing out is not what people are saying it is. I'm sure he told Vrabel that. It was harmless.
Ocho, all I'm saying is that, in certain situations, you have to move accordingly. Yes, I understand that in the off season, that should be my free time.
Right.
But you just have to, you have to move a certain way.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you. But listen, listen, we're in a different time. We're in a different time. Players are a little different. Unc, you ain't going nowhere. You know my cheap ass ain't going nowhere. I've been in Miami all my life. I've been on the boat one time in 2000, and I threw up. I ain't been on the boat since.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just looking at it from a different landscape. Not defending Stephon Diggs at all. I'm just looking at it from a different standpoint of, but damn, these boys can't even live their life. Cameras everywhere. You really can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere.
But you know it was like that in New England, Ocho. Because guess who's still there? Mr. Kraft. You think he's on board? You think he's on board with this? You know how he is.
Yeah. But listen, they had 1 year, right?
Yes.
They gave they fired what's his name after come on, what's his name? Gerard
Mayo.
Gerard Mayo. They gave him 1 year, fired him. So now Vrabel's there. We want to turn things around fast as possible. Get all the pieces around a quarterback in Drake May who played very well last year, and they want him to make another leap this year, giving them all the right pieces and players that make his job easier. Stephon Diggs is one of those players that makes his job easier in that wide receiver room, veteran presence, very good receiver, one of the better route runners of the league, despite ACL injury. Hell, he one of the better route runners of the league, but one motherfucking leg, excuse me for cursing. But I understand what happened. Steph probably won't have this issue again, probably won't be on these boats again, probably won't be around cameras again, but he still will. It's the same life he's always lived. This has always been him, I'm sure. You know, I know him personally, and just what we saw isn't what it was.
Man,
I believe that.
I just think the thing is that you have to understand where, like, okay, maybe they allowed you to do that in Buffalo, allowed you to do that in Houston, but you know when you go to New England,
right,
they operate on a different set of rules. They do. They really do. Because Mr. Kraft, you know, he likes as little distraction as possible. Even though Coach Belichick, the Patriot, I guarantee you, they still got a sign up to say even Coach Belichick is gone.
Absolutely.
Tom Brady is gone. They probably still got a thing up that says the Patriot way. Just like the Ravens have up, play like a Raven.
Yeah, absolutely.
That culture was established a long time ago. And the thing is that what helped Baltimore is, as you mentioned, Lamar came in and he bought into that culture. Play to a standard. I'm playing. All that other stuff don't even matter.
Yeah.
I play to the culture. I play it like a Raven. The Ray Lewises and the Rod Woodsons and the Terrell Suggs and the Ed Reed, myself when I was there, there's a standard in which you play to. And it helps when you don't have a Ray Lewis and all those guys there, but you still have a Lamar.
Right.
And so Lamar's job is make sure the guys that hopefully he has another decade that he treads like, look, guys, I'm not going to be here forever.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a tradition here, and your job is to uphold that. So, yeah, it's just a different time now, Ocho. It's different.
Yeah, you're right.
It is really, really different.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But we talk about, you know what? I ain't gonna do it because we talk about the Patriots, and you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
Brad Holmes, he's the general manager of the Lions, right? Takes reporters to task over past criticism. Let's take a listen to what he had to say, Ocho.
When you look back at those picks, and those picks were not welcome by many in this room. You know, Dave, you wanted us to pick a quarterback. You didn't want us to pick Penei Sewell. You know, people didn't want us to wait till the 4th round to draft a wide receiver. But every single move was intentional. I think y'all would expect me to be accountable when I'm up here. When things don't go right, you would expect me to be accountable. When you heard so much negativity about our draft, and then when I said, look, wait till they start playing football, it'll be appreciative. When they started playing football and people started giving them credit, the negativity kind of just, everybody forgot about it. I give probably 2 people credit in this room that said, you know what, I was wrong.
I like that. I like that. I like the fact that he can sit up there and actually do that and let the media know that you guys don't know the game like I do. I know what I'm doing when I'm in that war room. I've studied. You guys might have been, y'all might be a part of the media. You might be analysts. You might understand the game, but you don't know it as well as I do. That's why I'm in the position I'm in now. Picking and choosing what our team needs, what our needs are, what players best fit our system. And he hasn't missed yet.
Yo, made the trade for Jared Goff.
I want to know what effing reporter complained about Penei Sewell getting drafted.
Because they wanted him to take Chase.
Oh, okay. Ooh, understandable. But listen, you didn't miss with Jamison Williamson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, it ain't a Brown winner, but you still got some dogs.
You got Brian Branch.
Woohoo! You got Jahmyr Gibbs and David.
Don't you got Arnold there?
Terrion Arnold. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
You got him.
Hey, we get my dog to stop holding and use his feet a little bit more.
You got Hutchinson.
Back there, he's gonna be all right.
You got Hutchinson.
Oh.
Because here's the thing. When guys miss, oh, you could have had this guy, you could have had that guy. They're
Right.
quick to write that in the paper. We'll write that in the paper, how good Brad Holmes has been with his draft selection.
And he hasn't missed. Hey, I have a question. Was he there when they drafted, is it not Arnett? There's another DB that I really like from Ohio State that I think he got drafted to.
Oh, you talk about
Hey, I really liked him in college.
what's the guy's name? He went to Atlanta. He was I know who you're talking about.
Okudah, Jeff Okudah. No,
Jeff Okudah.
Hey, I like the young bull. Where's Jeff Okudah now?
Damn,
Anybody know? Anybody in the chat know where Jeff is now? I really like. Hey, I really like.
I think he only like his third or 14.
Nah, it's only like year 3 or 4 for him.
Okay.
Hey, I like him, man. Hey, that goddamn Brian Branch.
What team is he on now? Because he got traded. I think they traded him. Yeah. But where's he?
A free agent.
Yeah. He got drafted to Detroit, though. He got drafted to Detroit. He was in Atlanta. He was in Houston. Now he's on Minnesota. I said he's on his third or fourth team now.
Okay. Damn. I wonder why. I don't understand. Yeah,
I don't know what you was talking about. Like, yeah, he's not there. No, he's on his third or fourth team.
I know he's not there. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm saying, but I knew he was on his third or fourth team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like
Ocho. OBJ said he never wanted to leave the Giants. I never ever wanted to leave New York Giants. The reason you heard me talking about what I was going on was because I was pissed because where I come from in college, if we lost one game, our season was over. This was the organization I got drafted to. They believed in me. So if the Giants went and won the Super Bowl, I would be happy. But deep down inside, I wanted to be the one. No question. So it's definitely you'll always hold that. But then someone like me went, the Rams won the Super Bowl, but still, you just want that. Odell has bounced around between 5 teams since joining the NFL in 2014.
Yeah. Man, Odell, man.
You don't realize, Ocho,
Yeah.
you and I both, I played on 2 teams.
Yeah.
You played on 2 teams.
Yeah.
You don't realize how good you got it. Everybody always thinks it's better somewhere else. And I'm gonna have so many more catches, and I'm gonna have so many more yards, and I'm gonna have so many more touchdowns.
Yeah.
And everything that you need is right where you are.
Mm-hmm. You know what? But he was in a situation where he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave, He was perfect. He was perfect in New York.
Well, you have to, Ocho, you can't say I don't want to leave this job and I conduct myself in a manner which they're going to get rid of me, Ocho. Damn.
Yeah, you're right. I'm listen, don't scream at me.
But I'm saying he said he didn't want to leave. But do you? I mean, Odell could have conducted himself in a way, and they wouldn't have. He backed him in a corner.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, unbelievable.
He was fun. Man, Odell's first 4 years was as electrifying as you're gonna see any receiver.
Yeah.
You go back and look at his numbers. You look at the amount of yards, the amount of touchdowns, the highlight plays. He was sensational.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, box office, baby.
And he was tailor-made for that because of his personality. He's
in
New York.
Perfect.
Why would you, bro? He could have been Michael Strahan. He could have been G. He had New York eating out the palm of his hand.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's the perfect scenario. But you know, it's funny. I think if for Odell, if I think he's able to reflect and look back on it now, he would probably change the way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not the way he acted not on the field. I'm talking about on the field. Maybe some of the stuff on the sideline. Maybe some of the stuff. That we. Yes. I think he'll change some of that. But what he did on the field? Oh my goodness.
No, he was special. He was special.
I told you. Listen, I said it not too long ago. I remember we had some shows a while ago. I say, well, he might have been the first $200 million receiver. And this was before they even got to the money they're getting to now. That's how special in box office he was. Well, that's what he was trending towards.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
That's what I mean. I hate that
Yeah.
because I promise you, he gonna kick himself because he knows he never should have left the Giants. He knows it. I mean, what he wasted 2 years in Cleveland, year in Baltimore, year in Miami.
Yeah.
The Rams was a great pickup from him. He had a quarterback to get him the ball. He had an offensive coordinator that knew how to get him the ball. He had Cooper Kupp that was playing phenomenal. So when they double Kupp, he's working one-on-one. You remember the game he had against Tampa because they were trying to double Cooper Kupp. He goes for 100. Cooper Kupp still get his 100. He was playing well in the championship game against the 49ers, played well in the Super Bowl, had caught the first touchdown, tore his knee up. That's the second time he had torn that knee up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he broke his ankle. I think he broke his ankle. There's only so much twitch you got in your body. Only so much twitch you got, Ocho. There's only so much you got. He was phenomenal. I mean, his hands, his route running, he played a lot bigger than his stature.
Absolutely. Hey,
his run after the catch.
I was just getting ready. Hey, what is it about every goddamn LSU and Alabama receiver? They are phenomenal with the ball in their hands. Phenomenal. Jettas, Chase, Brian Thomas Jr., Julio Jones, Jerry Jeudy,
Malik Neighbors.
Man.
Because each one teach one. They go back and they teach. Julio, and you got Calvin Ridley, and you got Amari Cooper, and you got Waddle, and you got Devontae, and you got Judy.
Yeah. It's one thing to be able to run routes, but then they got the other half.
All of them can run. Roddy White says Kyle Shanahan told him he'd rather throw the ball to Jacob Tamme than Roddy with the game on the line. Shanahan told Roddy he wasn't a top 4 option on the 2015 team.
Man, Shanahan lying like crazy, man. We talk about Roddy White, boy. Not just anybody, right? We talk about Roddy White that wore 84. Huh? As an Atlanta legend to me, a player I used to watch. You talk about Roddy. Stop playing.
Damn, Julio had.
He said that for real?
I don't know. That's what Roddy White said. Hell, I wasn't there.
Hey, Roddy
White, Julio had 203 targets. He had 136 catches, 1,871 yards, 8 touchdowns. Jacob Tamme had 81 targets, 59 catches, 657 yards, 1 touchdown. Devontae Freeman, he had 97 targets, 73 catches, 578 yards, 3 touchdowns. Roddy White had 70 targets, 43 catches, 506 yards, 11.8 yards per catch, 1 touchdown.
Well, what was this, his last year or something?
I think it was his last year in Atlanta.
Oh, well, that I would see why the numbers look like that. Yeah, I see what I look. I see what I look like that.
I know something about Kyle. I've known him since he was a kid.
Yeah,
played for his dad. He has a lot of dad. He got a guy like Julio was his guy.
Yeah.
Hope Julio gets a blow because that's when the ball gonna come your way. Oh, he gonna feed. Oh, his number 1 receiver gonna get fat.
He's gonna feed him, huh?
That's the way the West Coast system works.
Right. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Look at Jerry. Look at T.O. in that system. Look at my brother in that system.
Hey, look at Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown year. Look at drafting Puka Nacua. Okay, boom, same thing.
Yep. Go back and look at Green Bay when it was Antonio Freeman and all those guys. That West. Hey,
Green Bay still run West Coast, but it's by committee now.
Yes.
Ain't no telling who gonna have a goddamn day.
Well, that's what Jacoby. That's what Jacob said. We need a dog. Mm-hmm. You need one guy that you can throw the ball to, and he gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you asked me, I don't know. All right, Ocho. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
I enjoyed that football. Got me all excited, right?
Hey. The last half of August and all of September, October, November, December, January, February, and March.
Boy.
True Infamous 73, Haliburton, shower curtain, all is certain. Thunder and Fire. Triple X Cup Saturday. Knicks, Audi A6, Databricks, got that Laportier ready to mix. Pacers in 6. Red Hood says, Knicks have a coaching problem. You can't win with Cat and Brunson. They need a defender type superstar that both to ball dominant and suck at defense. They did not play their best game tonight. You got 22 from Cat, 8 of 19, 0 of 4 from the 3. You got 24 from OG, 10 of 18. Mikal Bridges only took 9 shots. He had 15 points. The turnovers. Their defense wasn't good tonight.
No.
Their defense let them down tonight. They shot 54%. The Pacers shot 54% from the floor. They shot 52% from the 3. You let a team shoot 50, and they shoot 30, and you let them shoot. They shot 33, and they make 17 of them. Yeah, you're probably going to lose. And you know they want to run. They run, make or miss, and now you turn the ball over, so they're out again. Look at the disparity. Look at this disparity in this game on points off turnovers.
Right.
Look at the points in transition. It's hard to win like that when you lose on both of those. Dab Smith said OKC finna sweep Pacers. Pacers have depth, but they have no bigs to contain Chet and Hartenstein. Pacers also haven't played a team with wings like OKC. I'll agree. OKC is going to take Halley away with Caruso and Dort. Straight blowout.
See?
What did they split the series? What was the series this year?
I heard explanations like that. All during the playoffs on how the Pacers was going to lose all the games. And here we go with another explanation by how they're going to lose again. If I was a gambling man.
You gambling man, you taking the Pacers?
Yeah. I don't, for some reason. Shoot, matter of fact, I might go put a little hot $100 on it.
They had to play this year, Ash. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oklahoma City won both matchups. JC,
7-game series, regular season, playoffs, complete different atmosphere, different type of pressure.
JC, Jerds D. Dwight Howard, forever a legend, and good to see you on Nightcap. Wish you had back in NBA, but thank you for all you've given the game. Peace and love. Kemper Norwood Jr. said, Ocho, my question is, what is the matchup you're looking for during the football season? Mine is week 4, Bengals versus the Broncos.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking, is Roby gonna have his ass out there on T. Higgins again?
Hey, all I know is Pat Surtain locked that thing down.
Whoa. Listen, I love Pat P. I love P too. I love him to death. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what Uno finna do. Uno gonna take it to church. It's the reason they have NFL games on Sunday.
The man didn't give up but 120 yards all year.
Let's listen to me. Week 4. Week 4. There's a reason NFL games are on Sunday. And the congregation, and Chase is finna be the preacher. And Patrick.
PS2.
PS2. He finna pay his tithes.
Hey.
He finna pay his tithes.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Come on now. Woohoo! It's almost football season, baby.
PJP11 said, what do you think about the city with the team hosting Super Bowl versus the same cities getting recycled? Atlanta, New Orleans, LA, Arizona. No disrespect to these cities, but I'm sure they're nice, but let others get some shine. Look, I think the thing is that the weather is normally nice in LA. The weather is normally nice in Arizona. The weather is normally nice in these places there in Vegas.
Vegas, Miami, San Fran.
New Orleans, New Orleans is hosting more Super Bowls than anybody
Hey,
because they had the dome. Atlanta's about to get another one. They going to Atlanta in what, 29? I think they're going back to Atlanta in 29, Ocho. Maybe
wait,
sooner.
hold on. It's San Francisco this year. Where's
Yes.
the next year?
Atlanta in 28.
Okay.
You go in San Francisco, LA, Atlanta.
Okay. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah. And plus, you got to realize they got brand new stadiums. Atlanta got a brand new stadium. SoFi, brand new. And plus the weather, because it's not for. I mean, people bringing these sponsors. They're bringing their families. They want to go. They want to go to the beach. They want to lay out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had the Super Bowl in New York, and they had a blizzard that week.
Not smart. Hey, listen, from an economical standpoint, it was good. It was good for New York.
And they had the Super Bowl in Minnesota. Really, Ocho?
I remember that year. I remember
what
that.
you going tell? I want you to tell me what activities are you going to do in Minnesota?
Snowboard, ice skate.
Most of the time, the wives and the families, they want to go out and they don't want to put on winter coats.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
Go James 84. Ocho, is Odell a Hall of Famer?
He talking to you, huh?
Nah, he said Ocho.
Nah, he said Unc and Ocho.
Okay, well, you go ahead. Is he a Hall of Famer?
I don't know. You got the jacket. You know the requirements. I made my jacket.
Mm-mm. He needed a couple of more years. If he could have put together a couple of seasons in Cleveland, he could have put a couple of seasons somewhere else. You think about what could have been, Ocho.
Yeah.
What could have been. Unfortunately, I don't think Odell's gonna make it. Bon Nagash. Ocho, what are your thoughts on PSG UCL final victory and who you got upcoming Nations League finals?
The PSG game was really good. I was surprised. I knew they would. I knew they would win. I didn't know they would win by this margin. It was embarrassing. I felt bad for the Italians. I felt bad for Inter Milan fans, the players. I'm not sure. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up to play. It looked like they didn't even belong on the pitch. You know, they were tired. I don't know what it was. Most of the time, especially in soccer, you know, the momentum shifts. At no point in this game did it look like, okay, now the momentum and the advantage is in Inter Milan's half or in their hands. Like the whole game, PSG dominated. So, United Nations, I'm not sure.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, hey fam, Ocho, what type of content creator are you leaning towards? More like Mr. Beast, Casanat, or Ashton Hall? Love y'all.
No, not like Mr. Beast, because he does nothing that is endangering his life. Kai Cenat is having fun, you know, not like that. And no, type of content like swimming with sharks with no cage, riding a bull.
Nobody's gonna give you insurance.
I'm not asking for insurance. I'm creating
Okay.
content. Hey, and if I happen to go doing I'm going out on my sword, creating content. So the type of content creator I'm trying to be that'd be the name of my show, Life or Death. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Life or Death. Hey, can somebody please explain to me what type of Wi-Fi or camera Kai Cenat and all the other streamers from AMP or whatever it is that they use, where they walk around, they drive places and the Wi-Fi is perfect. What in the hell are they using? I mean, everything is clear. I just whatever. Just send me a DM on Instagram.
Ocho, where your microphone?
What microphone?
Exactly. See?
You mean my microphone for? Oh, you talk about my mic?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting fixed. That's why I did the last 2 shows in here. No, the whole room getting painted again.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And then my new sign is up.
The Indiana Pacers are going to the NBA Finals thanks to a 125-108 victory over the New York Knicks. They win the series in 6 games. 7 players in double figures, led by Pascal Siakam, who was named Larry Bird Most Valuable Player, given to the Eastern Conference winner. Pascal Siakam had 31 points. Nesmith, 10 points. Miles Turner had 11. Nembhard had 14. Tyrese Haliburton, who finished second in the Larry Bird Award, 21 points, 13 assists, 6 rebounds. Obi Toppin had 18 points. And T.B. Thomas Bryant, 3 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 11 points, 11 big points. They will face the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday, right? The game kicks off Thursday, June 5th? The game kicks off June 5th. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me, I'm your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And we want to thank our special guest, newly elected Hall of Fame member Dwight Howard, who's an 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, for stopping by. When you get some time, D. Howard, stop by again. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. Thanks to you, Teddy Bear. Teddy, thanks to you, all of this, you make all of this possible. Your ears, your eyes, and your word of mouth. Thank you. We could not have done it without you. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock, and if you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting VSOP premium cognac on the market. We beat them all. Try it for yourself and let me know what you think. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Again, the Indiana Pacers are the beast of the East. They win the Eastern Conference, 125-108 over the Knicks, win the series 4-2. Tyrese Haliburton was sensational again, 11 points in the fourth quarter, as he and Pascal Siakam lead the Pacers past the Knicks. We're off tomorrow. We're back on Monday. I'm Unk. He's Ocho. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you on Monday.